Now that was very interesting because an existing sewage treatment plant had a very different mechanism of operation, and we started pulling out water from the same source raw water tank. We treated it and put it back into the same treated water tank. Now this helped us do three things. One, we could understand the consistency of our system vis-a-vis the existing solution. We could understand the quality of our water, again in comparison with the existing system. And last but most important, it helped us understand the capacity of the solution that we have built. So in a reduced footprint, in a much more compact form factor, were we able to give the same kind of output or the same kind of results that an existing system was able to give? Now this is very important because many times when we start building new solutions, we are really enthused by the process and we forget the practicality of something. We ignore that an existing solution, even though inefficient, could fit into the existing infrastructure, the existing financial schemes, and the skill set that people needed to operate it. So anything new that you propose must be sustainable. You must be able to build up a new financial structure. You must be able to train people to do it, and at the same time you must be able to run it with the same long life cycle that an existing solution is able to do. Now that was a massive learning curve for us. Once we were able to do sewage water and we started recovering about 90% of this water, we moved on to slightly more complex water. And the next obvious target was textiles. Because today when we wear jeans pants, a single jeans that we wear uses about 8,000 liters of water throughout its entire life cycle. So it is a no-brainer that if you recover this water, imagine how many more people could you provide fresh water with? Because an average human being requires only 134 liters as per the WHO norms. So by recovering water in a textile plant, you can offset the freshwater demand. So here comes the most important aspect and the actual driving force behind what we do. When we recover water, when we treat water, when we recycle water, we offset this freshwater demand. The water that is recovered is given back at the source, and you do not have to get more fresh water, thereby decreasing your dependence on available water resources and also the centralized services. Simultaneously, what happened is that when we decrease the footprint of our systems, for an industry, more amount of space was available for productivity. Now that becomes economically more viable. Not only are you reducing the size of your systems and providing a more space for production, but you're also decreasing the cost, you're decreasing the downtime of the systems, and you're helping him meet the norms, thereby reducing his expenditure towards compliance. So these are some of the major challenges that we had to start solving when we ventured out into this field.